Hey everyone! So today we are going to bust some deaf myths. After reading a lot of your different comments on my last video, I thought that it would be an awesome idea to share some more information with you about myself and deaf people in general. So today we're going to talk about the 5 most common deaf myths. So number 1. All deaf people can't hear anything. No, that's not true. Deaf people deaf culture is really diverse group of people. We all have different levels of hearing loss, different things we can hear, different things we can't hear. So I even have friends who identify as deaf. They can listen to music, a few of them can even talk on a phone. So yeah, I personally have no natural hearing, but it's not the same for everyone. Number 2, deaf people can't talk. Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm deaf, and I talk. I was raised in hearing culture. I grew up hard of hearing. I grew up with a hearing family, going to mainstream schools, so I did learn to speak. English is my first language. Sign language is my second. There's a lot of different deaf people who have similar backgrounds to me, where they did grow up orally or speaking. And there's other deaf people who decided they wanted to learn to speak, so they went to speech therapy so that they could learn that skill. But it's really just a private decision for a deaf person if they want to talk or not. It's their choice. Anyways, number 3. All deaf people know sign language. No. You don't just wake up one day deaf knowing sign language. No, that doesn't happen. I grew up with English as my first language, and I had to make the decision to learn sign language, to study it. It's like every other language. You have to, really, stick with it, learn it, study it, practice it. So you don't just know sign language because you're deaf. You have to decide to learn the language. Number 4, deaf people can't drive. Obviously that's not true. Do you want me to show you my driver's license? Seriously though, that picture is scary. You don't want to see that. Anyways, yes, deaf people can drive. We are actually awesome drivers. And last, number 5. I have a lot of people who come up to me and they tell me, wow, you're deaf? Really? But you don't look deaf. What am I supposed to look like? No. Despite what people think, you can't just look at a person and know that that person is deaf. We all look, the same as hearing people. So the only way to know if a person's deaf is to walk up to them and say, hi, nice to meet you, and have a conversation with them. So, now that you know the 5 busted deaf myths, go out there, meet some new people, talk to them, have conversation, enjoy! Oh, and if you have any comments or questions for me, please write them down there in the comment section. I would love to read them. Thanks so much for watching my video. Bye!